Thanks.
Oh, smart lady.
The first thing I thought about when we set this up is you were like so sick last time.
Oh, yes.
I guess you're totally over it.
I'm totally over it. Well, it took 3 weeks, a shot of antibiotics, a 10-day thing of amoxicillin, and prednisone.
So you were scheduled for the podcast.
Yes.
And I think like a day or two before you like left a voicemail and you sounded horrible. I felt so bad for you.
It ended up going into bronchitis.
Oh.
It was a little sinus infection. And I'm like, I'm going to fight this. I'm going to fight it. I'm going to fight this fight. A week later, it started getting worse. And then all of a sudden it started going into my lungs. And I was sick for 3 weeks.
Wow. So did it start off as laryngitis?
It started off as laryngitis, then to a sinus infection, and then from a sinus infection into bronchitis.
How many like sets of antibiotics did you have?
I had to do a shot of antibiotics, prednisone, and then a 10-day thing of antibiotics.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
you look great. I'm sure you're
thank you.
not like sick anymore.
Oh, I'm not sick anymore. No.
You sound great.
So I was sick, and then I went to a comedy show, and this guy next to me sounded just like I did. I'm like, oh my gosh, I just got over this. And like I'm sitting next to somebody who's like coughing, 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 coughing. Because that's how I was. I'm coughing, coughing, coughing. There was no way I could have been able to do your podcast.
Yeah. So I kept, like when you get a voicemail, you could hit keep.
Yeah.
So I kept it and I had Joe, my husband, listen to it. I was like, listen how sick she is.
Yeah. Yeah.
You were like, oh. And I think I heard Rick in the background.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, hey, Amy.
Yeah. Yeah. I was sick for 3 weeks.
Wow.
I couldn't believe it. I've never been that sick for that long.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking about when we first met, because I knew it was one of my parties that I host, but it was the Hammett event, and they curated the guest list. And so Tony, the CEO, came. This is right. That's when we first met.
Yes, yeah.
And then he curated the list, or his people did, and you were on the list. And I just remember you coming in, and you like lightened up the whole room.
I loved it. Yeah, well, I came with Heather McDonald.
Yeah.
And Asia Jones. And we were just so happy to be here that we were invited to. I love them. I've been to like 4 or 5 of their events.
So Hammett?
Uh-huh. So
Do you go to those wild trunk shows that they have?
I went to, well, do you ever watch the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills?
No.
Okay, well, there's a character on there, and her name's Crystal Minkoff, and she owns some coconut water company that's in Costco, but they never show that on the Beverly Hills Housewives. So she was at one of the events with Heather and I, and we're at the SLS in Beverly Hills, and they had a huge spread, beautiful, and I'm sitting next to her, and she's like, oh, can I take some of this to go? She ended up taking handfuls of to go, like that was sitting there already. And then she looked at Heather McDonald and I, and she's like, yeah, I do eat leftovers. And she's like, and this is why I'm rich. And she got up and walked away.
No way.
Yes.
Okay.
At one of those events. And that's the first time I met Crystal Minkoff. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know who that is, but so she's saying if you eat leftovers, you're saving money.
You're saving money.
Okay.
Yes.
So my husband doesn't eat leftovers.
He doesn't.
No, it cracks me up.
Well, some people don't like
I
it.
know. He's like, well, it's weird to me, but I'm like, leftovers sometimes are like the best food.
I think so too. I think
Yeah.
it tastes better the next day sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Especially Italian food, right?
Yeah.
Something that like can marinate, like a pasta.
So yeah, he kills me with that. I'm like, and he's like, he grew up with hardly anything. So you would just assume, but he's like, I never want to go back there. So I'm never eating leftovers.
You never
So
want to
it
go
cracks
back
me.
there.
He's
Yeah.
like, I'm never going back. So yeah, I remember you came in and, you were so enthralled with the house because you and Rick, so you're looking at the details of this house. Because at the time, I think you guys were remodeling.
No. So I was looking at the details of this home because I built many, many homes. And I built a beautiful home right on Breakers Drive in Corona Del Mar, right on the beach. And my designer, Frank Berry, was your designer.
Yeah, that's
like,
right. Yeah.
Like oddly enough, right? But, things have really changed, I think, in designs of homes. And I was like, wow, I was enthralled, of all the meticulous. I mean, I see a home and there is just so much to this home. And I was like, oh my God, just the Venetian plaster, the brass, the waterworks, just the details of this home is just unbelievable.
Yeah, I remember the day I told Frank, I called him up because I knew this was going to be costly, but I knew it would also elevate the home. I was like, I want a lot of the plaster. And he was like, the Venetian. He's like, well, where do you want it? And I go, everywhere. And he was like, oh my God, I love you.
Yes.
Because that really helps, their design as well, like come together.
It really does. Well, it's very expensive.
That's why I knew. I was like, oh yeah, that was going to be a tough line on the budget when, when Joe sees it, but it really does help.
It does. It does. It just elevates everything.
Okay, so are you done with your house?
No,
How's
I'm
that
not.
going?
It's like a slow boat to China. It is slowly, but I like taking my time because I have to do my bar, and I'm coming up with so many ideas, so much creativity, and it's almost done. It's just I still have to do paint. I want to do some, now that I'm living and love the home, but I'm not crazy about my next door neighbors.
That happens often here in California.
Yes. And so I now don't want to put a hefty amount in. I mean, I'll live in there maybe, 3 or 4 years, but eventually I want to sell it and, get something else.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I saw something. You guys were doing the flooring. That was a while back, though.
Yes. Yeah.
But anyway, back to the party. I was just like, who is this lady? Because you just had such a bright energy about you. It was so great.
You. So did you. I thought the same.
Thanks.
Yeah.
That was a fun party. I host a lot, and I tell Tony several times of like, that had better energy than any other fashion event I've ever hosted.
Oh, yeah. And you had Katie from the Housewives here.
Yes.
And who else? Was it Jen?
And I think Katie was here.
Yeah, Katie was here, and she's getting beat up this season on the Orange
gosh.
County Housewives.
100%.
I've had that happen to me. I know how it feels.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Katie, because she was going to come on the podcast. And then she was like, well, I think I have to check with Bravo. But I'm not sure where that stands. But yeah, I did. Okay, so before we totally dive in, I ask every guest what they're wearing. So Kelly, what's your fit today?
This is Gucci. And because I thought I'd be a little, elevate my look for you, Amy, because you're so high end all the time. And these are Intermix pants that I've had from Intermix. I don't think they even have Intermix. I think they're online now. And then these are Inez shoes that actually I sell, these shoes.
Okay.
And they're very cozy. They're very comfortable. I can walk forever in them. And now that I'm turning 50, I can't wear those high heels anymore. They kill my feet. And I just really don't want to wear them anymore that. So they're
very cute.
They're
Like
just
open toe.
very, very comfortable. And I'm all about being comfortable.
And looking gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
Obviously you are. Okay, so real quick, I have an Alice Olivia on. And the blue pants I got like 4 years ago in Spain. I think the designer was like Adolfo Dominguez. He doesn't even come to America. And then some
cute. Those are my favorite color, by the way. Cobalt blue.
Yeah, same. Cobalt blue and then like a brighter pink. Those are like my two.
Because you're blonde. Mm-hmm. Yes.
And then my cute Louis Vuittons, but I already told you this, they're not comfortable.
They're not.
No, like I put them on right. Well, no, I had flip flops on when you got here.
Oh yeah.
And I put them on right before the podcast.
Isn't that you spent thousands and thousands of dollars on a sneaker and
yeah, I think they're like $800, and they're not comfortable.
Right.
But anyway, they're cute.
What size foot do you have?
11 and a half. It's horrible.
Oh wow.
Your shoes that you're selling, do you come 11 and a half?
I don't know. I'm a size 9 though. I'm also a big footed girl.
Yeah, try 11 and a half.
So Rick will think that my sneakers are the same, or his, because I think he wears a 10 and I wear a 9.
Yeah, you guys are a little close.
Yeah.
Well, you look amazing. Oh, I also wanted to tell you, totally inspired me. I think it was on, I don't remember, your Instagram or whatever, and you were doing either a Fraxel or some type of laser.
I haven't done laser in a while.
You were doing some type of skincare.
Micro needling.
Maybe
probably.
that was it.
Yes.
And I watched it because those are so intriguing. Like you can't keep scrolling when someone's getting their face worked on. Right. But like the before and after or something, I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I have to get more into skincare and stuff because I'm 52. So I currently haven't done it yet. Not skincare, but laser or CO2 or the micro.
I really want to get CO2
What's
laser.
that called? Micro
needling.
Micro needling. But I did go get a consult, and it's all because of you.
Oh, thank you. Oh,
because your skin looks amazing.
Oh, thank you. That's so nice. I've been using Wise Beauty, Molly Sims line.
Okay.
You can find that on my Instagram and my Shop My link in bio.
So is that the whole thing, your whole routine?
Yeah, they have a whole routine with her. She has retinol, which I totally love. She has glycolic peels, which I love. I mean, she's all about really like skincare, and I've seen a difference. And then I do a Trini London at night. It's an AM, PM I put like all these products and stuff on.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm turning 50 September in a month.
Stop it. Oh my gosh, I loved turning 50. Personally for me. Well, it's because I had a huge party.
Yes.
That's why.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, are you doing something? Are you having a party?
No, I'm not having a party.
You're not?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm going to do I just have so many friends and I just don't want to like leave someone out and hurt their feelings. And, I'd rather turn that money into having a fabulous trip. So we're going to go to Hong Kong and Thailand for my birthday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Have you been?
I've lived in Hong Kong because of the manufacturing stuff. And I've never been to Thailand.
Okay, that'd be fun.
Yeah. But I'm just not, I just feel like I've had so many parties and I can't really, it feels like I can't like enjoy myself. It's like I'm like talking to everyone. It's like I can't relax. I'm worried about the details. For my 50th, I feel like, I did go back and forth on it, but yeah.
I wonder if you'll change your mind. Just curious. Like, but you only
So
have
it's
like
like
a month.
it's a month.
It's a month away.
Yeah.
You might end up doing something little. Here's the key to it. If you don't want to talk to everybody, just do your little hello, greet and meet, and have your drinks, and then just get on the dance floor and just dance the rest of the night. That's what I tend to do.
That's nice.
Yeah. I'll just I do the thing, and then I'm with like my besties on the dance floor the whole rest of the night.
Yeah.
Well, we were here for the Christmas party. We probably did that same thing.
Yeah, that Christmas party was fabulous.
Yeah, it was so fun.
Yeah, it was awesome. How many people did you have at that?
I usually have like 35.
Oh, that's good.
I try to keep it under 35 or less. So yeah, and I have a theme already for this year.
What is it?
Feathers and fedoras.
Ooh.
So ladies will have feathers, the guys will have fedoras. And guys out there, if you hear this and you're coming to the party, you should put a feather that matches your wife's fedora.
Oh, wow.
Rick?
He didn't even hear.
He's here. Rick,
He's not listening.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're talking about you. We're talking about our Christmas party that we've already addressed you. You just don't know it yet.
Yeah. She already has a theme.
Okay, so I do have to confess, I am not a housewife junkie, and I don't really keep up with like trends in the news and stuff. But I was thinking this actually might be quite a refreshing podcast for you. Because it's not like it's someone outside in that doesn't know all the details. Right. And it's just a clean slate perspective.
No, I do like that. No, it's totally different. Yes, I love that about you.
Yeah, and so your friend Asia, my friend Asia, which I don't know obviously her that well, but I think she told me that she doesn't really watch much. Like you guys are just friends.
Oh, we're just friends.
Yeah, she's not into like.
Well, she likes Below Deck.
Oh, well,
and she has a super yacht.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'd watch Below Deck too if I had a super yacht.
I know, right? I'm like, yeah.
She could do her own show.
She could totally do her own show.
Yeah.
But
that's not her thing.
No, I think
Yeah, okay, so to prepare for
it's not her husband's thing either.
Oh, really?
No, he's very private. I think she would, but her husband's very, very private. Yeah, as most men that are very wealthy are.
I saw their yacht in St. Bart's, but I didn't get a chance to go on it.
Oh,
we did meet up. We met up at Eden Rock for lunch, and I met the gals that work on her boat, and we had a really good time. But
you didn't get to see her yacht?
No, it was just bad timing. I think they were leaving the next day to go to, I don't remember, Antigua or something. I'm not sure. But
she's in the Galapagos Islands right now.
Oh, wow. Where is that? Like Indonesia?
No, it's like south America, like south, like at the tip of the world.
Oh my gosh, that sounds really hot.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Like, where's that? But because I knew you were coming on, this is what I did. I binged the first 4 episodes of the new season of The Housewives, and then I watched a few clips of you back when you were on, and then besides that, I've seen, let's see. Oh, my stepdaughter was like, you have to watch Vanderpump. Okay. So I watched like 2 seasons of that years ago, which I got to admit.
My daughter said the same thing. I was like, she was like, you got to watch Vanderpump.
Yeah, Vanderpump. Yeah. And let's see. Oh, I watched Selling OC because this house was on that show. And then ironically, I watched Jeff Lewis's show, the Hollywood
House Lift.
Yes. Obsessed with that show.
Yes. And he's getting a new one coming.
Really?
Yeah. It's going to be on Bravo. It's coming soon. I think he's filming next month. And he's going to do another Flipping Out.
Oh, okay. I
on
don't
Bravo.
Because you know what it is? I think the difference, I think you agree with his show, is like he really talks about the houses.
Right.
I mean, there is obviously a little bit of drama, but it's not like.
It's more it's I just think Jeff's show is just, it has everything, right? It has like real friendships. It's not forced. It's got like a design element to it, and it has like all the things, real reality, and like things that we really want to watch. You know, I was watching The Housewives with Rick last night, and because I do recaps on it on our podcast, and I'm like, you know, these women just don't really like each other. They're just like forced into being into this forced group, and it just doesn't connect, I think, with the viewers. And it's all really about fighting. It's very, very hard to watch.
Yeah, so I met Katie a few times. She came to the party, and so I watched.
She's getting beat up on, by the way.
I'm going to give you my quick opinion because I don't know the history of the Housewives. This is what it seems like to me with Katie. Okay, so quick pause. If you're someone who loves hosting unforgettable experiences, or you're a brand looking to create serious vibes for your next event, I've got something for you. I offer access to 2 stunning private homes, one in Texas and one in California, overlooking the ocean. Think intimate, luxe, and totally Instagram worthy. Whether it's a brand looking to launch, a private dinner, content shoot, or that once in a lifetime party, these spaces are made to elevate the moment. Want in? Just head to my website and check out the Work With Me section. You'll find all the details on how to book the homes and bring your vision to life. So now back to the show. She's the new girl. She makes a mistake by filming Shannon, and then she apologizes, right? And then the rest of the ladies attack her, and then Shannon says to her she's literally the worst human being ever, and compares her to these other ladies that apparently have done so much worse. So a couple things. I feel like because she's a new girl, you know, she's getting a little picked on. And the second thing is if I went back and watched 19 seasons of this, I can't imagine what you guys have done to each other. And the fact that you won't forgive this poor girl who has apologized seems like a lot. Yeah. I don't know. That's just my take.
Well, I think that Shannon needs to go. She is somebody that can't pivot. These shows are really based on, and I think what makes it work is conflict resolution. So for her to stand firm and say, no, I don't want to ever film with this girl. She tried that with Vicky. She's tried that with me. And it's just hard to watch. And having that firm into the ground, you're the boss, you're going to call the shots. It doesn't work. And I think that it's time for her to go. I honestly do.
It seems like a lot of the women have been on there quite a long time.
Yes. And the Heather Dubrow is just the worst person on earth.
Okay. I don't know her at all.
Yeah. You don't want to know her.
Okay. So do you feel like they're picking on her though? Cause she's
well, I think there's probably some validity to them not I think she's lied a couple. You can't lie on these shows. You just have to own it. And then there's no other recourse. When you're caught in a lie, just like you are with anything else in life, when you're caught in a lie, it's 10 times worse. So I think that she has lied about things. She needs to come clean and say, exactly, yeah, I did do that. I did say it. Yes. I'm, and just own it. But I think they've caught her in a few lies, and I think that she needs to just own her stuff. But yeah, I think she's getting picked on. I think she's getting really, really bullied. And I think that, the audience are seeing that, and they don't want to watch that.
Yeah. And it's I don't know this. I don't know Katie well. I've only met her a couple times. But, if I went on that show, maybe she went into it thinking she needed to have drama for relevance.
Yes.
So maybe she she had some drama to share, and she's like, oh, maybe this will get me more relevant on the show.
Yes, I think that's probably true, because they've gotten away, the Housewives, especially Orange County, has gotten away from the families and the individual things, right? For instance, Tamara Judge has a thriving business, and they don't show her business. They could show a whole show on her business and her kids and things like that, but they want her to be the bully and the villain of the show. And I don't like her, by the way, but but there is more depth and that they're not tapping into, I think. And it's the same old formula, one trick pony kind of stuff. Show more of your life, show more of what is going on instead of getting a group of girls and go, here, have at it. Like there's more depth there has to be into than just the fake friendship.
Is it that way with all the other reality shows like Beverly Hills?
I don't think so. I think Beverly Hills has more of a friendship, or like more, they have more in common. They have, I think there's more cohesiveness. There's more chemistry with that group, where here in Orange County, they don't have that. And I want to watch stuff to escape. I don't want to see Gina's crappy house that looks like she shopped at TJ Maxx, or I mean, not that that's bad, but I mean, we can all afford TJ Maxx. I want to see something where like this, or, oh my God, that Waterworks, that is like, where can you buy it? You can't buy that. That thing is like, $35,000, I want to see things that, I want to see brass everywhere. I want to see beautiful tiles and beautiful floors. I want to see that on TV. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
I don't want to see middle of the road, because we can all afford that.
Yeah. So how many seasons were you on?
5.
What years were that?
I have somebody asked me what season I started, and Rick looked it up, and I was season 11. Season 11, Rick? Was I on season 11? Season 11 to
started season 11.
Season 11 to season 16.
Oh, that's quite a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask, so from those seasons, can you share a story, like something behind the scenes, like unfiltered, that we may not know about?
Well, there's a lot. Like, for instance, I think to make the show really, really as having real reality, right? I think the best scenes that keep showing him are things that weren't kind of produced. So like me walking in The Quiet Woman when Shannon was in the middle of her dinner and she freaked out.
I saw that highlight.
Yeah.
That's the highlight.
And they keep showing it over and over and over,
Yeah.
right? That was real reality.
Okay.
And they keep showing it to this day. And I haven't been on that show for 5 years. They still keep showing that scene. I think they need to show more of the breaking the fourth wall, meaning they need to see what happens with the producers and the cast, because Shannon Bedore and a lot of them will freak out on the production and they'll go nuts. And that right there, when you're watching that, I think we were in Florida, and something didn't go Shannon's way. Like we got some kind of yacht that was like gross. It was supposed to be private, and we're like, and she started freaking out on the production company, on the producers. And I was like, oh my God, this is real drama. This is really, really fascinating. They need to put more of this on the show than having the produced fights and ganging up and stuff like this. It just, those kinds of things are way more fun. And when you think that, and then they see it on camera, it would just be way more entertaining, I think.
So Christy Wright was on this podcast, and she had mentioned she thought like the producers would give you guys, liquored up essentially. Here's your martini, and kind of stir things up. And sometimes, some behind the scenes,
they don't make you get liquored up.
Okay.
Like for instance,
Gina
doesn't drink. There's Jill Zarin didn't drink. There's a lot of people that don't drink. They don't say here, but they will. They'll say, oh, here's all the alcohol. You can order whatever you want, but they don't force you. In Ireland, they wanted to get me drunk. The producers brought me over. They knew I was getting ganged up on. They said, don't drink.
Really?
Say no, don't drink. They told me not to drink. And when Shannon's like, here, have this. And I'm like, no, I'm not drinking. You could see they were
disappointed.
Perplexed. Yeah, they were perplexed. And Shannon's over here trying to make me drink.
Because they were trying to get you like riled up.
Yeah, because drinking it brings out anger in people. It's a depressant. So it's like you're not always when you get liquored up, you have the truth serum, and things come out quicker, or you're more reactive when you're liquored up. When you're not liquored up, you have more composure and decorum.
So when you ever rewatch the shows and some of you were like really liquored up, did you ever sit on your couch or ever like, oh my God,
I've seen
I can't
that
believe
where I'm like this. Yes. Like Tamara, we were watching Tamara and she was like this. And we're like, she's sloshed either on drugs, pills, or alcohol. Or all the above.
Yeah, I think about that. Like sometimes maybe like the day or whenever you see the show, you're like, I mean, it has to be that way though in general. When you watch back your shows.
I watch back. Well, I don't watch back that often, but when there's clips of things or maybe they're reruns, and I'll put it on and I'll see a rerun and I'm like, oh my God, did I really behave that way? Did I really like in hindsight, and especially being off the show for 5 years, like I could have done things so much more differently. And it's just like anything, right? When you have the camera right in front of you and you're like, oh my gosh, I look fat, or why didn't I get really in shape for these scenes, or there's a lot of things, or my hair looks so bad. Or why did I wear that?
I can't imagine. That's why I don't think I could do it, because it's like there's so much. I'd be like, oh my God, I can't believe I said that or did that, or
yeah, that's how it is. It's like it gets embarrassing.
So is there any...
I think you could do it. I think you'd be a great housewife.
Oh my God, I couldn't. The reason is my feelings like literally lay right here. They sit here. Like if someone gets mad at me, I'm like, I can't sleep at night.
Oh, really? You're sensitive.
I'm very sensitive.
Oh, yeah. Then that's not for you.
No.
You have to be very thick-skinned.
I'm just going to host my parties and have you ladies over.
Yeah. That's much better.
No.
Trust me. It's easier. Life is simpler and easier.
So looking back on the show, are there like any scenes that come to mind that you immediately have a regret?
I don't really have any regrets. I really don't have any regrets, because that was how I felt at that time. Like yelling at Vicky and calling her a pig wasn't the best thing, but I only did that because Slade Smiley called her a pig and it really hurt her feelings. And so I knew that was that one thing, that calling her a pig was something that hurt her, was a trigger. Not that I thought she doesn't look like a pig. It's just I know that hurt her. So, and the things like that, I wish I wouldn't have like said, or it wasn't nice.
So I wrote down some quotes I could tell you later about them. But if the audience sees you as someone, like, you say what you're thinking, and most people don't.
I know. Because I have I'm on the spectrum, I think, or there's got to be some kind of Tourette's or something there where it just comes from my brain out my mouth. And not a filter. Like Rick has a filter, he'll know when to stop. I just say it, and I don't know what that is. I think it's just some kind of disorder.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Well, I think a lot of audience though, they respect that of you, because they're like, oh my gosh, she said it.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to say that.
I wanted to say that.
They didn't. They don't, have the gumption.
And I think I regret also is during COVID, I was so anti-COVID. I think I regret kind of like speaking out on that, because I still would have had, a really lucrative job. And I think I probably regret that. But I also am proud of myself that I stood up to the sheeple, and I said, hey, BLM is a bitch of full crap, and they came after me.
Is that why you got fired?
I got fired for that. Yes, I got fired for wearing a Drunk Wives Matter hat, and they called me and told me that I was mocking the movement. They charged me $16,000. They got mad that I was traveling, and I was They did not like that I was traveling all the time. They didn't like that I was, I leaned more to the right. They didn't like that. They didn't like that Rick worked for Fox News. There's a lot of they're all about not being racist and all these things and calling me a racist when they're, politically racist against me.
Yeah, it seems like maybe they were looking for like the last thing you would do to like fire you.
Yeah. Well, I
They
think
were waiting for something.
they said that there was a lot of people that were mad, and it was a small group, a loud group, as you know, that's how they are, that said they were going to boycott the show, which is in hindsight really funny because I always had million plus viewership. Now they're down in the 400. So, when you start, eliminating people that half the country are pro-Trump, you're losing half your audience. Just like Stephen Colbert, just like not Stern, the View, NPR. I mean, the list goes on. Once when you're in entertainment, you shouldn't be speaking about politics, really. You should, because you're going to offend half your audience. I mean, it goes both ways on things. So, we had Bronwyn on, that was a left-wing nut job, crazy lady, had 8 kids and left her kids to be a lesbian.
She was on the Housewives.
And then you had me, was Common Sense, and we both ended up getting canned.
Okay, so maybe that's a lesson. Like that's okay. So you sit back and you watch reality TV, and I've heard you say you like to see the houses, you like to see the glam, or you like to get away.
I want to escape.
Yeah, you want to escape.
Yes.
So I wonder if both of you guys could go back. Would you do it different?
That I would. I would do it different. I just, I'm here to entertain. I'm not here to be on, Fox News or Newsmax or, I should not have brought my politics into it. But it was, at that time, it was a political, our civil liberties were taken away. They were making you take the jab. They were, you got to do this or else you're not going to have a job. Now, the people that didn't take the job, now they're back at their jobs. I mean, in hindsight, it's a bunch of BS that was going on at the time. I mean, the culture was, you have to wear a mask. You have to be social distance. I mean, it was an awful, awful time. You can't travel. Everybody was looking at every move you were making.
And they apparently were really looking at your moves. If you were traveling, they were probably like following you.
I wasn't scared at all of it,
And then
I wasn't scared at all. I knew that this was just like SARS when everybody got freaked out in China. And we're all going to pass away. We're all going to die. That's inevitable, right? But I'm not going to live in fear of a virus and stay in my home. And I mean, even though I loved it, it was kind of fun. I kind of liked the COVID days.
We were at the Texas Lake House the whole time. So we were like, it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun, right?
You got a place and a boat and a pool, and like, it was so much day drinking because you have nothing else to do.
Exactly.
And
you didn't have really anybody to answer to. It was so nice. Like, you didn't have any calls. Like, everybody was in the same boat. Like, when is it ever in a time in history where everybody was in the same boat? No one worked.
Joe and I were not fans of the stupidity, like ridiculous. The best part about all the rules was Joe got a card to fly private because he was so over it. Like the mask in the airport and all the things.
Right.
And then the hours ran out.
But there was nobody. Yes. Rick and I traveled. There was
you would go and there
was
nobody.
No one on the plane. It was awesome.
You're like, woohoo!
Yeah, we had our own plane. It was so great.
You didn't need to buy a card.
Yeah, it was so
a card.
Great.
You already had your private plane. Yeah. That happened to my cousin had passed away. Nothing to do with COVID, but during that time, and I remember getting on a plane in the airport. There was nobody.
There was nobody in there.
Wild times.
Wild times.
But my unfortunately, it's not a great story, but my husband's mom passed away during COVID. And it was because of the rules of the hospital. I mean, if you ask him today, he was sitting here, he would say they killed her in the hospital.
My girlfriend, that was my assistant, Robin, she was 50 years old, our age, and she had a little pneumonia, and she was healthy, like she did everything for me, and they immediately put her on a ventilator, and all my friends, they wouldn't let anybody go and see her. And they put her in a coma, and then she got out and she said, I can't live like this. They had her like that for a month with a ventilator, couldn't get up, couldn't eat, couldn't drink, couldn't have water. She was dying of thirst. It was torture for 1 month. And then they had their funeral, and no one could go to her funeral.
Wow.
Right.
It's awful. They got her on these meds and like all the things, and to this day, and we're believers and Christians, but he's had a really hard time dealing with what she had to go through, because she was 85, but she was so healthy.
Right.
She was a fireball.
Right.
Okay, so back to this season. I think I'm I still have 1 or 2 episodes I still haven't watched. But are you taking away any enjoyment from this season?
No. The only enjoyment I get is I put it on my podcast and people comment on it. I do it for more because people know me from the Housewives. They watch it. They want to hear my take. Mm-hmm. If it wasn't for me making money on this, I wouldn't watch it at all.
Do you enjoy the other ones?
I enjoy Miami. I enjoy Beverly Hills. And that's it. But I used to love New York. I used to love the franchise. Mm-hmm. I used to love old New York with the old people, Ramona and Jill and, Bethany. I loved watching that. That was those were really fun to watch. But now it's just gotten to a place of darkness and just fighting and just, manipulation and angling. And I just don't find that fun to watch.
Okay, so here's a big question then. If Bravo called, would you go back on the show?
Well, it would depend on if they were to call me and say, "Hey, I'm going to have you be a friend of," I would say no. There's no upside for me there. But if I were to get paid what I was getting paid before, I would do it, because there is a lot of opportunity that goes into these shows. You get to travel. Your businesses want you. There's good that comes out of being on these shows. Brand deals want to deal with you. I mean, there's a lot of money that could be made. So it's for money, really. I would do it.
Do they pay well?
Yeah.
On these shows?
Oh, really well.
Huh.
Shannon, Tamara, and Heather are making millions.
Millions?
Millions.
Is that from sponsors or just from Bravo?
Well, they're from other things. So you get spinoffs, right? So they're making $1 million on just the Housewives. And then, she got Love Hotel. You get these other gigs, you'll get traders, or you'll get, she'll get sponsorships. You get all these different brand things, and you can make millions.
I had no idea.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe I will consider going on the
yes.
show. Just kidding.
Yeah. I think you're already there. That's why I don't understand it. If I were to have Heather Dubrow, I wouldn't subject myself to this.
I saw a quote just when I was getting ready for the podcast. They're saying she secretly just wants to go to the Beverly Hills one.
Yes. Well, that's why she moved over there. And that's why I don't understand why she's on the Orange County. She doesn't even live here. Mm-hmm. She rents a place in the Balboa Bay Club. I don't even know why she's even part of the cast. She's not part of Orange County anymore.
Maybe it's like I said, I've only seen a few of the episodes, but do they see her as the queen of the crew or something?
I think what happens is that the production company in Bravo have a really good rapport with Terry Dubrow, which did Botched, which has done very well for them, made them a lot of money. Mm-hmm. And I think they have a great rapport with them. She's woke, they're woke. It works for them.
So I think it would be great if you started your own show.
I know everyone says that.
What would you call it?
Down and Out. I don't know. In Huntington Beach.
That'd be so fun.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, everyone says that. I should have my own show. Jill Zarin, a friend of mine, she was on the original New York Housewives, and she did a pilot for Life After Housewives. And
it's perfect.
Yeah, they canned it. Amazon didn't go through with it.
Oh, it was Amazon.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Which I think I would have to go on another network.
Instead of Bravo.
Bravo hates my guts.
Is it still the same producers, I'm assuming, from
No, there's
back
all
then?
different, all new different producers. It's the same production company, but they hired all the old people and got new, younger, cheaper producers in there,
So
just like everybody else.
this house was on selling OC, so the cameras were only here for like 8 hours. But it was interesting. Like,
Was this before you knocked it down?
No, it was after.
Oh, after.
Yeah,
Okay.
like they just wanted to film
The interior.
They put it on the show because, I mean, the house wasn't for sale.
Uh-huh.
They just wanted to show it, and then they were like, "What would if you would sell it? What would you sell it for?" So we put some ridiculous number because we had just finished it. Like, what? And then where do you go when you get the money? Where do you go? Because then you got to go turn around and do it again.
Right.
So
No, this is a perfect. This
what's the
is
point?
a gem.
yeah, but like I remember all the cameras and stuff were in the house, and we had some friends over. We just drank champagne in the back and watched, and like the media room and stuff, and we had a really fun time. But I was thinking that's gonna be hard to like have cameras in your space like that,
You get used to it. It's
even
strange.
in your bed.
Well, no, they set it up, so it's produced. It's
So
not.
they set it up and leave.
No, they said it. They said it. You know, they're going to be there for X amount of time because when they came here to shoot here, they had to get permission through the city and probably your neighbors, and they had to put tickets on all of them. Say, hey, we're going to be filming on this time.
Oh, they didn't do that.
No, they had to have. It's against the law. You didn't know it.
Oh, maybe they did.
Yeah, you have to. It's a legal procedure.
Okay.
You have to. You
Okay.
can't just come in and. I know it's in your home, but they have to let the city of Laguna Beach and the neighbors. They have to put tags on. Hey, we're going to be filming, just to let them know, even though it's inside your home. So. I forgot the question.
Well, I really want to know. So when
So
I was
you get used to it.
I was watching it, and like it was like, I don't know, Katie and her husband sitting there in their bed, and like the camera's on it, and I think the kid jumps on the bed.
That was all produced.
But is there someone there? Or is just the camera set up?
No, someone's in there. There's like 3 or 4 people in their bedroom.
So none of that's real.
None of that's real.
Hop on the bed.
Yeah, they'll tell them, go hop on the bed.
The kid's like, "Ooh, okay,
Yeah,
I'm
they'll
gonna
say,
be on-"
okay, go hop on the bed.
So what's your take on the kids being on the show? Like with that type of production? What's your opinion?
Julie liked it at first. And then the older she got, she didn't like it anymore. She was like, okay, the last season during COVID, she was like, I want to get paid. I don't want to do this for free. I'm like, well, this is my job. I'm providing you a house. I'm paying for your school and everything else. So, I'll give you an allowance from it. But, this is your mom's job. And she was like, I hate this. But now she just said I would be on the Gen XZ thing. I'm like, oh, now you want money. Mm-hmm. Yeah. She's older. She didn't like it. Then
How old
was
is she?
in 19.
19. I remember when you came over to the house first, I was like, oh, do you have kids or whatever? You're like, yeah, she follows you. And she was like headed to Paris or something.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. She's cute. Okay. So this is really good to know because I've always wanted to know, like, literally they're filming you after you brush. No, they're filming you while you're brushing your teeth.
Mm-hmm. They're just, you're used to having the cameras there. It becomes second nature. Like this right here, when you first did this, you were probably really nervous at first, right?
Probably a little bit.
A little bit
Yeah.
nervous, but now you're very comfortable with it, and now you know what's going on. You know him. Now you feel comfortable. It's just like that.
Okay.
It's like that.
I guess like I probably would be comfortable with it, but like the intimate moments, like I'm surprised they don't follow you in when you're peeing.
Oh, they'll do that. They did that in The Quiet Woman with Shannon and I. The cameras followed us when I went to pee.
Okay, I'm so glad you said the Quiet Woman because I've gone there twice. I had so much fun.
Yes, isn't it a great time?
Yeah, so me and my girlfriend went, and it was like this
Yeah, I was gonna meet
rock
you that
jam.
night.
It was like a total rock band.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. And by
Live
the end of the
music.
night, we're on the dance floor. My shoes are off. We're like jumping up and down. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
I had a driver that night because we were drinking. He ends up on the dance floor with us.
Oh my gosh,
It
that's
was
great.
so fun.
Yeah, it's a great time.
So did you guys, your scene, did it put it on the map?
We put Quiet Woman on the map. Yes, people would come in and try to take pictures. I was blowing on the screen, and people would do that. They had to put a screen on there because people's mouths were on the glass. Yeah.
Okay, so that was part of like your highlight when I was like preparing for the podcast. What in the world was that scene?
Or when I was
What
blowing on the glass.
happened?
Oh,
The scene that made it them famous with like you and Shannon got into it. What was the backstory on that?
oh well.
We don't have to talk about
That's
it.
a long story.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's
It's just like a lot. It's like, wow, this is, there was definitely like some built up feelings.
Yes.
That probably came out.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then I did see something which I think you were talking about. It was probably that trip you were talking about where you guys were on a bus and they were asking you to drink.
Yeah.
I think that was like that.
That was in
popped up
Ireland.
too.
That was my first
okay.
year. And they beat me up like they're doing Katie.
Okay.
The way they're ganging up on Katie. But I didn't do anything. Like I didn't lie. Like I didn't do anything. They just came at me in all like ways. So,
are you friends with some of them still?
I'm friends with Vicky, and that's it. And I see Katie. Like Katie goes to church where I go to mass at Our Lady Queen of Angels. I've seen her there a couple times. I don't talk to any of them really. They don't live near me. Shannon does, but I don't talk to any of them. The only person I talk to is Vicky.
Okay. Is she still on the show?
No, but she was the OG.
Okay. How many seasons are there?
I think there's 18. Is this season 18 or 19, Rick? Is it season 18 or 19?
I think it said 19 when I looked it up.
19?
Now that I say that.
Is it 19 years it's been on?
I think this is the 19th season.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
That's a long time.
That's a long time.
Some of those ladies have been on there that whole time?
No.
Oh, nobody has.
No. Tamara, I think, has been on there, 16 years.
Wow. That's a long time.
Yeah.
Okay, so I looked up some quotes about you, like just from the internet. She's so herself. I wish everyone could be this real. Kelly is chaotic and tacky with absolutely no self-awareness.
Yeah, that's true.
She's so magnetic. People can't stop talking about her. So when I was reading these, I was just like, so like over the years, the negative comments, how have you dealt with that?
Well, so Andy Cohen said I was the most polarizing character of any of the franchises. So either people love me or they hate me. So there's no like in between.
That's when I read the quotes, I was like, that was it. It was either this or
they either love me or hate me. I don't think there's any gray area at all. And that's fine. It's good to be polarizing. I think that's what makes good TV. Mm-hmm. You're not gonna have everybody like you. But nobody really likes everybody anyway. Everybody gets crap. So when you're in this business, you have to have a thick skin. You have to be like a duck. You just have to let it roll right off of you, You can't let it like seep in and sink in. Even though it's hard to have people come after you all the time. It's hard for people and then there's a really like dark area to it. So they'll have people doxing you, putting your address in there, want to see you have harm, reach out to brands. There's an ugly side to this business where people are really, really jealous, or they're in their basement and they just find something onto you and they just want to take you down. And it's ugly. And it makes you feel like gross. Like, is this, and then you think, God, is this worth it? Like, should I just be in like Texas, like on a farm where I just have a quiet, peaceful life? But there's that too, where you're like, God, it'd just be nice just not to have any of this. But I kind of, I also enjoy selling products that I love. I like being an influencer. So many people have said, oh my God, you've changed my life by the minerals that you sell. Because I've been on this mineral program, I have Hashimoto's, and I have inflammation and like all these things. And people are like, oh, you changed my life doing this, or thank you for that product that you recommended. And then that part kind of just exits out all the negative stuff, where people are like, oh, where'd you get your hair stuff? And there's goods and bads to everything, I guess.
Okay, that could make sense, because I feel like, well, even influencers, like they'll make a post and let's say they get 50 positive comments and then they'll get one negative, and then they walk away reading it.
A lot of them delete them.
Yeah, they delete
like Tamara and Vicky always said, block, delete, block, delete, block, delete. I mean, that's what Heather Dubrow does. They have assistants that go in all of their
They just
stuff.
do it for her.
And they do it for them. And they just like block, delete. They just delete.
Do you do that? You just hammer back at them?
No, I leave
Or
them
you
up.
just ignore them?
No, I hammer back at them a lot of the time. But then I realize they just want attention. They're not getting it anywhere else. And, maybe they're sad or, you just always kind of think, well, why are they so angry and mean? There's got to be something that they're not getting out of life. Because I couldn't imagine doing that.
Yeah, just like getting on someone's social and just going off.
Well, and especially somebody I don't know. Like, I'll do that with Heather or Tamara or Shannon, because I know them and they've hurt me, but I personally know them. But I'm not going to go on Jennifer Aniston's thing and go, oh my God, wow, you should eat a hamburger or I would never just like do something with somebody I don't know or I've never came in contact with. I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, and I just feel like just human nature, and you might have learned because you've been doing this for so long, you can get like the 50 positives and the 1 negative. For most people, you walk away and you like just think of that 1 negative, and you don't walk away going, but I had 49 positive.
Yeah, I don't think I think I'm just so used to having haters that it doesn't bother me anymore. It really doesn't bother me.
Can you give me a little of that? Can you teach me? If you had to say something to me, like how do you not care?
I think that you just have to think these people are sad.
Okay.
They're angry, and it's not me, it's them. And it's like with the Kardashians, they get hate all day long. And they leave the comments up. They, if people want to, they just allow them to keep that up there. They don't try to have their image or whatever. They don't care. Like Jeff Lewis says, because I'll say things back. And he's like, just silence is gold. And, just don't let the haters bother you. Just don't respond.
Because you're on his show a lot, right?
Yeah.
I want to watch that show.
Yeah, he's so good.
I need to start
He's so
watching
good.
more. I love him.
Yeah. He's so
So
good.
it's a podcast, right?
I should have him come to one of your parties. You would love him.
God, please do.
Yes, yeah.
He just seems, what's so funny about him? He's got this dry sense of humor. And I think that is hilarious.
I know, he's the best. He's really dry.
Yeah.
I
Because
love him.
he's like the type that maybe people like think he's mad at you, but he's just not. He's just like,
Oh, he
sitting
can
back
get mad at you.
yo, I bet.
Oh, he can get mad at you.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just love his show. But
He wouldn't get mad at you.
yeah.
You have to do something to him in order to get mad.
Yeah. He's so cute. Okay, so yes, invite him to my Christmas party.
Yeah. I would love it.
Yeah, that'd be so fun.
Are you going to have Christina Hall back?
I haven't even come up with a list yet. Yeah, I need to.
I know she got mad at you the last time she was on the show. Yeah.
I know. That was unfortunate. The poor photographer, she lost her house in the fires.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mistakes for sure were made. But I'm a forgiving person. And
me too.
You gotta move
I don't hold on to grudges at all.
I actually, because I know her.
Well, I guess I do.
photographer.
I don't like Tamara and Heather. Yeah.
You do hold a little grudge.
Yeah, I hold a little grudge.
So your YouTube channel, can you tell me about that with your hubby?
Yes, I have a daily podcast on YouTube. It's called The Daily Smash with Rick and Kelly. It's just called The Daily Smash. I am shadow banned on that too because we sometimes get political. And
on
that's
YouTube?
a left link. Yes, but I have great supporters. I have people that watch daily, and that makes me feel good. And then I have 1 day a week, Fridays, we do a Patreon, and that is covered by politics, food. We do, we have like all kinds of guests. It's like, it's not like one person. We'll have, a nutritionist, like it's kind of like a mini Joe Rogan a little bit. So we'll have like spies. Rick will have FBI agents. He'll have, people from like dignitaries from like real influence, governmental influences, where I have like, I dumb it down a little bit, I'll have like people from, reality shows and things like that on that I bring. So it's like, it's a collaborative, awesome podcast, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I subscribe to it.
Oh, thank you. I know
Yeah,
you do.
you're
Thank
welcome.
you. Yes. I need to subscribe to yours. How do I
Wow.
find you?
Amy plus Joe.
I mean,
It's easy.
is it on YouTube?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So this podcast, it's the Amy Plus podcast, but I only started like several months ago, and I like quadrupled my subscribers. I have like 100,000 views on some of the podcasts. It's doing really well.
Can I put this on my YouTube so people can follow you?
Please do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Yeah. Send this to me and I will put it on my podcast so my followers will follow you. I
love that.
have about 15,000 views a day.
Whoa. On the Daily Smash?
On the Daily Smash, yeah.
Good for you guys.
Yeah.
You know, I think what it is like people wanted to see the authentic, like a little piece every day, and not many people do that. Unfortunately, people that maybe want to do influencing or they want to get on TV, they care too much about what they look like, what they're wearing, what they're going to say, and it's like, just get on there and talk.
I think that's what Lacey's taught me. She's like, sometimes your best stuff is when you're not wearing makeup, when you're authentic and you're in bed or you're in the car. Like those get you the most views.
I totally agree with her.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's you and Rick on the show.
Yes, yeah.
Just get on there. And one time I saw it and you guys were like in a pool. Like, oh, you have the desert house.
Yes.
I think you were like out of the desert.
Yeah.
Do you do it every day?
We do. No, we take Saturdays and Sundays off.
Okay.
Well, no, we don't take Sundays off because we do for Monday.
We'll often take the night before for the next.
No, we'll get
okay.
Friday
You,
nights.
like,
So we'll get
reschedule
Friday.
it.
We'll
Basically Friday, Saturday are our days off.
yeah.
Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
That's good that you do take a break.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have, Rick, who's obviously a newscaster, but my husband would never do that. I do podcast him about his career because he's a top industry leader in the software world, and he's great at that. But like as far as what Rick does, that would be a hard no.
Yes.
Absolutely not.
I know, right? But we have a lot of people like that too. I like to interview people that have made successes in their life and like, how do they do it? I find that so interesting. Like, I want to know, how did you start? How did you end? Like, where are you beginning? How did you get there? Mm-hmm. I love learning from people.
Essentially my podcast.
Yeah.
It's entrepreneurs, top industry leaders, which by the way, I mean, you have had such a stamp on the reality TV world. So you are a top industry leader.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's so nice.
That's true.
Thank you.
Yeah, love you, hate you, whatever anyone wants to say about you, you have made a huge difference.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So I do have one question for you. If Bravo never called, what alternative universe are we meeting you in? Are you the CEO of a glam empire, small town mayor, or maybe a top female chef in Orange County?
I would try to be a top female chef.
I knew you were going to say that.
I love cooking. It's my passion. It makes me feel good. I like feeding people. I like being creative. It's just an outlet for me that I really, really enjoy.
Okay. So I'm going to give you my 2 cents. What about a TV show of you cooking?
Yeah. But see, I don't have chef skills. Like, I don't know. I'm just a mom cook.
Do you need them though?
I think you need to have like knife skills. I could take a class on that, like proper.
I mean, you got, what's her name? Markle. She has her show cooking.
What is it? Meghan Markle?
Yeah.
Oh,
she's
God.
like, she doesn't even know how to cut a strawberry, and she's got a cooking show.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I think that would be so fun for people to watch.
I would love to.
Because you're entertaining, and you got Rick coming in, you guys having your little glass of wine, and you're just, maybe it doesn't have to be a formal cooking show. It's just you cooking.
Yeah, no.
You could do really well.
I hope so. That's kind of my dream. That's why I just started doing it on TikTok.
The cooking?
Yeah, the cooking. Yeah, and then I do cooking segments on my podcast.
Okay.
Yeah,
I want to.
And a lot of people make the recipes, and they'll come back and go, "Oh my God, my kids love this," or "My husband loves it. Thank you for sharing. You give me inspiration to want to cook." And it makes me feel good,
I want to do a cooking show with you.
I would love to do it.
So I do love cooking. Unfortunately, in Orange County, in Texas, I cook more because we're out on the lake. We're like in the middle of nowhere. But here, we've got all the things around us, and I love wearing my clothes. So we go out a lot. But I do cook some, and I love cooking.
Okay, good. Maybe we can do it over Labor Day?
Yeah.
Okay,
that'd be
good.
so fun.
Yeah. I'm going to have my friend Harry coming out, too.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a designer.
I want to learn. What was the recipe
You'll
you
love
said
him.
he taught you?
Beef Wellington.
Beef Wellington. I would love to make that
It's a
recipe.
hard, labor-intensive thing, but it's fun.
Okay, so what is next for you, Kelly? Like anything in the works? Does anybody need to know about you and your hubby coming up next?
I I'm just trying to build my brand of being, trying to this is like my first drink that I've had in a while, but just trying to get healthy. I'm going into my 50s, and I think your health is your biggest wealth. And I have an autoimmune disorder. So I think my next focus is doing more anti-inflammatory recipes, trying to eat a little healthier, worrying about my gut health, hormonal stuff that's happened, now that we hit 50. I really want to focus on living the next part of my journey in my life being healthy.
Well, you look fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah. So when I was looking at your highlights from before, honestly, you look better now.
I that's everyone's saying that. Yeah. I feel like I'm happier. I have a loving husband. I think a lot of being in the industry of the Housewives is very stressful. I was watching Gretchen, and she started breaking down crying with Tamra. Like, I can't do this. People don't understand how painful being on these shows are and how much stress it takes. And I think I look better now because my cortisol levels aren't as high. I'm not as stressed out. I'm in a loving relationship. I think, and I'm concentrating more on just my health in general, working out smart. Or before, I would think I was over exercising, and it was putting strain on my my thyroid. You can't overdo it either. So I think I found a balance of happiness. And I think when you are happy, it shows on the outside. So I know people tell me, you look better now. And I haven't had a facelift yet or anything like that yet. So I want one, but I'm kind of holding off because, just gravity just going to set in.
I feel like 60. I don't know why. In my mind, I'm like, when I'm 60, I'm getting a facelift.
Yeah.
I don't know why I keep thinking that.
Right.
I mean, why not?
Why not?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, you look amazing.
Well, so do you.
Okay, so we're going to do a quick this or that.
Okay.
To close up the podcast.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Drama-filled party or low-key night in?
Drama-filled party.
Champagne toast or tequila shot?
Tequila shot.
What spikes your interest more, reality TV villain or the hero?
I like the hero.
Weekends in Palm Desert home or Orange County home?
My happy place is the desert home.
Ocean 48 with all your besties or cooking your favorite recipe?
Ocean 48.
I love that place.
I love that place.
Same. Every time my friends call, we're like, let's meet there every time.
Yeah.
So for any haters out there, would you respond to a cancel culture with a comeback or just ghost them?
Well, in the past, it was always with a comeback. But I think now that I'm getting older, you can't reason with unreasonable people. So just silence is golden. I've learned that. I've just now learned that. Rick has told me.
He's helping you.
He's helping me.
If Bravo called, would you rather do Orange County Housewives or Beverly Hills Housewives?
Orange County, because I live here and I'm very familiar with it. And they don't even show, all the girls live like out in South County, and they don't, they show all the stuff by where I live. So they don't depict like my friends, like I have so like friends like you and a lot of others that's real Orange County. Mm-hmm. These girls are like low budget Orange County.
You're stranded on a desert island. Would you rather be with Shannon Bedore or Tamara Judd?
Shannon Bedore.
Okay, interesting. Mm-hmm. Well, you have to ask now why.
Yeah. Well, I think Tamara's more calculating. She's fake. She's evil. I mean, she's got really like horrible qualities. Like she's just an awful person. Where
so you and Shannon would be chilling.
Shannon at least
on the deserted island.
Shannon at least is like fun loving, and she likes to have a good time. She's silly. Tamara is none of that.
Yeah. So like I said, from the few episodes I saw, I took that from Shannon. I'm like, she looks like she's
a good
fun.
time. She is fun.
A good time.
She's a fun time. Yeah. Well, Tamara doesn't go out. She doesn't have she's always in her house. Mm-hmm. She doesn't know how to have a good time. Everything's fake.
Okay. Yeah, I would pick Shannon for sure.
Mm-hmm.
We could dance together.
Yeah.
Speaking of, when we finish the podcast, we're going to do our little dance
Okay,
together.
good.
I saw your TikTok. We're like, whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
I do that all the time by myself at the house, so might as well film it.
Yeah, let's do it.
And where could everyone find you on all the things?
So I'm on YouTube, The Daily Smash, Patreon.com, The Rick and Kelly Show, on Instagram, The Kelly D Dodd, and TikTok, Kelly D Dodd.
Okay, it's been so fun having you.
Yeah, thank you. This is great.
It's been amazing.
This is fun. Thank you so much for having me. I want to put this on my YouTube.
Yes, please do.
Yeah. So
Thank you.